Welcome back. Well, the United States is set to acquire 1 million barrels of oil to begin to refill the Strategic Petroleum Reserve that Biden depleted. President Trump and the Energy Department taking advantage of lower prices as his administration boosts American energy dominance. Oil prices this morning are back above $61 a barrel, sitting at a level of $61.85. You know, last week they dropped below 60. Joining me now is Continental Resources founder and Chairman Harold Hamm. Harold, it is great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I know we were going to meet in the Permian Basin. We ended up not meeting there, but we're talking today, and I want to get your take on the president agreeing to buy this oil for the Strategic Reserve right now.
Well, thank you, Maria, and I'm really sorry I can't be in the Permian Basin with you. There's a lot of leaders gathering in Asia next week, and they've asked me to attend, so I have to go there. But, this is a good start with the president agreeing to, start filling the SPR. Prices are, of course, in kind of the bottom of the barrel. As we say, commodity prices are low. It's certainly the time to buy this cheaper product and refill SPR with it. We won't always have this small overcapacity of oil in the world, production overcapacity to refill this with. So certainly we need to do it now. Less than 18 months, we're going to be down to where that overcapacity of 1 to 2% in the world is gone. And so certainly the timing's good. China has refilled theirs, or refilling it up to 1.1 billion barrels, and while ours is about 400 million. So we need to refill it. The timing's right. The president gets it on energy and realizes certainly this is the right thing to do.
Well, I mean, look, I have to believe that since you agree with this move and you want the administration to buy oil now, you must believe that oil prices are going higher from here because the president is using this advantage of being able to buy it below $60 a barrel after Joe Biden basically depleted the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. Some people say that was all about politics. While I was in the Permian Basin, I got to interview the congressman who represents that region, August Pfluger, and here's what he said about what the Biden administration did to the oil industry. Watch this.
I think the most important thing to tell people about the Permian Basin is that we've never endured a harder cycle than the last 4 years when we had a hostile administration, the Biden administration, that really wanted to kill this industry, that wanted to kill the crown jewel of energy production in the United States.
Why? Because the climate agenda was the dominant theme.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You have a geopolitical tool here that they could have used to, for the betterment of the economy, for their foreign policy needs, and instead they went against it because of the radical climate agenda. I mean, they drained the SPR for political reasons. They taxed natural gas. They magically found a number of endangered species, animals that people have never heard of. They attempted to impose overbearing air quality regulations. They attempted to impose a fracking ban, and they actually banned the export of LNG to our allies and our partners around the world.
Harold, your reaction to what Biden did to the industry versus what President Trump has done with all these executive orders to open up drilling?
Well, Representative Pfluger is exactly right. We started off with the Biden administration. The first thing he said was he's going to stop oil and gas production, and he's going to kill the industry, and that's what he intended to do. And it was a terrible policy, and it certainly didn't work out well for him at all. And so with this administration, it's entirely different. We're getting rid of all these bad regulations that they've imposed on the industry. And Representative Pfluger is exactly right. It was one thing after the other. Everything that they could think of, they came up with. So Biden wanted to kill it. Certainly it didn't help the economy. It didn't help America. It's exactly the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, and you know, Harold, that was a sneak peek from my trip at the Permian Basin, and I'm just back last night from Midland, Texas, and it became clear to me that oil and gas production is our most important weapon when it comes to national security. Here's a quick peek at what we spoke about when I spoke with Chevron CEO and Chairman Mike Wirth. Watch this. So the Permian Basin is that important. It's critical to economic security in America, and that means national security, doesn't it?
I think we've seen in many places in the world, especially recently, whether you're talking gas in Europe or critical minerals with China, energy security and national security are linked. The U.S. is blessed with an abundance of natural resources, and we now have an administration that wants to see the energy industry invest in those resources to make sure that America's energy strength translates into economic strength and competitiveness, and importantly, security.
And of course, Harold, we're going to be bringing everybody my exclusive reporting from the Permian Basin beginning next week. But I want to get your take on energy security is national security, because now we have President Trump putting sanctions on these Russian companies, Harold.
Well, he's got to cut the money off to Russia if he intends to get this war stopped, and he does. I was really glad to bring up national security and energy security. They are linked. They're one and the same. And, you know, some states have shirked their responsibility. All states in the U.S. have an equal responsibility for national security. Yet we see some states like New York and particularly California, Illinois, that come up with some of these silly regulations to stop permitting, stop drilling. You know, if you've got minerals, for instance, in New York, they're not worth anything, and your neighbor in Pennsylvania, they're worth a lot. I mean, yeah, they're shirking their responsibilities, so that needs to stop. National security is so important, and energy security is what gives us that national security.
You know, what I'm worried about, though, Harold, and I put this out in my piece next week, which we're going to bring, I mean, you know, President Trump is opening up the path for profitability and growth for the oil companies, but market forces are colliding with that because oil prices are lower. So do you think that the oil companies are going to slow down in terms of investment next year because they're not getting what they were getting for oil, right? I mean, you know, looking at oil at below $60 a barrel or back above it is something to consider when you're thinking about CapEx plans for the oil companies. Meanwhile, you've got the Chinese state oil. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Well, it certainly is. I mean, we have to respond to prices, and as long as you have any ability to oversupply the market, you know, that's going to happen. And certainly the Saudis, you know, OPEC members have the taps wide open right now, and so they're oversupplying the market a little bit, but demand is overtaking that supply, and with about 18 months, that oversupply is going to be gone. And then we need to watch out for some price shocks after that point. Once you exceed demand with supply, that's when those things start happening. So we have to have an energy industry in this country.
Yeah.
Energy independence is so important to us.
Yes, absolutely. Harold, before you go, let me get your take on the new construction at the White House. The White House released a list of donors for President Trump's ballroom renovation. You are on that list. You decided to donate alongside other business leaders and major technology and finance companies. Tell us what you'd like to see in terms of the ballroom renovation and why it was important for you to be a donor.
Well, certainly, you know, we've outgrown the meeting space there at the White House, and I'm very proud to be a donor to see this new facility built. I mean, let's face it, government and, you know, America's grown a whole lot in the last 250 years, and that need to be done, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be done right. It's already paid for. So it's a fantastic addition for the American people, you know, as we go forward. You know, it's not for President Trump to, you know, use probably. It's going to be done after he's gone. But it'll be done right. I'm proud to be one of those members that could help out.
Yeah, I mean, look, I was honored to go to a state dinner during the president's first term, and it was outside. He had a state dinner outside because that was the only place they could do it. They did a beautiful job for the Prime Minister of Australia, but there's not a room to have other world leaders in the White House. So you make a great point. Harold, good to see you. Thank you, sir. Harold Hamm joining us.
It's always good to be with you.
Great to see you, sir. We'll see you soon. Don't miss my exclusive reporting from the Permian Basin. We've got a preview this Sunday on Sunday Morning Futures before the entire segment debuts on Mornings with Maria on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week.